Hola. Hey, Michaela. Oh, cool. Thank you. Where you guys from? Nothing. Just hanging out. Just hanging out in bed. You know. Open my eyes. I can't open my eyes. So like that's about as good as it gets. Yeah, just hanging out. Oh yeah, same. I'm from California also. Probably. Don't know. What does misu mean in Japanese? Oh, that's pretty cool. What are you guys up to? What time is it where you guys are at? Oh, that's cool. Are you learning Japanese for anything? Are you just like learning for like interest or a hobby? You gonna go to Japan at some point or yeah, that would be cool to travel to Japan. It's very popular now. I hear the cities are very clean and everybody's very polite. What do you guys do for hobbies? Does anybody play music or artists or any of that sort of thing? Oh, that's cool. What kind of music? Rochester? Oh yeah. Yeah, it's important to get rest. You know, you don't want to stay up too late. Then you'd be tired the next day. Rock and metal. Like what kind of rock? Like classic rock? What kind of metal? Like what are some of your favorite bands? Uh, oh yeah, Tool's cool. Mastodon, I haven't listened to a bunch of their music, but yeah, I've heard of Tool before. My buddy, he actually had gotten me like this Tool CD for my birthday 1 year. Oh, I already ate earlier. I don't know, it was like some special edition album. I guess he had found it in a record store, a CD store. It was pretty expensive. It's like one of those limited edition or limited release CDs. He's a big Tool fan. He plays guitar and bass. He's primarily plays bass, but then he plays guitar also. I play I play drums myself. I play like well, I don't play so much anymore, but I used to play like a lot of like gospel and funk and R&B and jazz and pop and um, hip hop type of stuff, R&B, neo soul type of stuff. Yeah, he's a very good friend. Don't fight it. it's it's good to sleep and get rest, especially if you got school tomorrow. If you got school tomorrow, you should like definitely be rested. You'll feel a lot better tomorrow. All right. Good night, Joshua. Have a good day tomorrow, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, Anasuka. How you doing? Oh, Ines Inusuka? That's like a demon hunter character. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I see like the little thing there. What do you speak? What language? What language do you speak? You don't speak English, or you do speak English? No, I don't have drums here. You play a musical instrument? What do you play? I'm okay. I'm decent. You play drums also? I've been playing a long time. Maybe like 30 years, 32 years I've been playing. On and off, on and off I play. So uh, maybe the past handful of years I haven't been playing as much as I used to play. But I used to play and practice like probably 4 to 6 hours a day. Oh, that's cool. That's great. Yeah, that's really great. You have a drum set yet? Oh, great. Yeah. Just keep practicing. It's like getting good at like hitting your head against the wall because all you have to do is learn patterns. You learn first you learn the grip. So it's like hold on, I'll show you something. I have an injury right now, but I'll show you grip because that'll be helpful. Hold on 1 second. My bad. So, let's see. Okay. All right. So, if you were going to play something, I don't know if you can see that or not. There we go. So, you grab the stick with your first digit on your hand right here. You see the first little digit, and then in between this, and then it lines up on the rest of the first digits. So the first line in your hand, everything lines up there, and then you just bring it into your palm like that. That's how you would grip it. So when you play, you're just opening and closing, opening and closing. So, oops, shit. But that's all it is. Just open, see, open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close. You see? But if you can kind of learn that, then everything else comes because everything else like follows a range of motion, right? So you like if you're doing a wave. Sorry, hold on. I have my arm in like a sling right now. So, but if you can follow like a range of motion, like a whip range of motion, that's how everybody's playing everything fast and everybody's playing everything high. So they'll be like this. and everything just kind of rolls through, and then you see you open and close. So it's like that type of thing. So once you get that, oh yeah, I'm okay. I had a surgery. So I had a shoulder surgery. I appreciate it. But yeah, you'll get it. A month, 2 months. That's really good. As long as you just practice, and like watch videos, play the music, count when you play. That's another thing. So if you were like, always be counting while you're playing. So you count like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that kind of gets you like locked into the beat and gets you locked into the meter. Um, so if you're playing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, you know what I mean? So you always have something going on so that way when you're listening to music, you can count the music, but also know where you're at. What else? Yeah, I mean, to get good at drums, if you wanted to be good at drums, it would only take you. If you wanted to get good at drums, it'd only take you like 6 years. So if you practiced like every day or as many days as you could, or as many days as you want to, and you just play a lot for like 6 years, you'd probably be better than most people. It just takes the practice. That's all it is. There's not like a secret to it. What is another thing? I'm trying to think of another thing. Yeah, watch technique videos because the technique's what's going to help you. It's just this thing right here. So as you put it in your first digit right here, in your first digit, in your first digit, and then you close your hand so that everything looks like this. And then you just, as you're playing, everything's just opening. I'm sorry. Everything's just opening and closing. So, you know, that's all it is. Or if you're playing like doubles, it's just open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close. I can do that with my right hand to be like, see. I'm sorry. Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. Okay. So if you're playing like this, you'd be like, open, close, open, close. Sorry. Oh, shit. Okay, here we go. Open, close, open, close. That's all it is. Close. See, open, close, open, close. Then you just get better at opening and closing. That's all it is. And then you could do it like on any surface. You could do the same thing on a pillow. You know? Or I could do it on like a harder surface, like close, open, close, open, close, open, close. You know what I mean? So that'll open everything up for you if you can just kind of learn that. Just the open, like a throwing it and catching it, throwing it and catching it, and throwing it and catching it. What I don't know. Do you have like favorite drummers? Okay, good. Good. I'm glad. You have like favorite drummers or favorite, I guess, songs. You like Tool, so you like Danny Carey. Trying to think of who else. Like Thomas Lang, Thomas Pridgeon. Um, who else? Who else like rock and metal? Todd Sugarman. You know any like professional drummers, or you just like music and you just want to play? Not really. Okay, that's cool. Oh, and another thing is like patterns. So it's like when you're practicing patterns, be able to play everything with your right hand leading, but also be able to play it with your left hand leading. So they have a book. It's called, um, what is it called? It's been such a long time. And so they have a book called, it's like a drum rudiment book basically, and it's like a gray colored book, and it's got like every pattern you can think of. It. So it'll be like, hold on, I'll show you. So it'll be like, you know, so it'd be like the first exercise is like, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. And then second exercise is left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. But the way that you would count that would be like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then the left would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the third exercise is 1 and 2 and so right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. The fourth exercise is left lead, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right. And then fifth exercise is I think like right, left, left, left. I think right, left, left, left. So right, left, 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 right, left, 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 right, left, left, left. And then sixth exercise is left, right, 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 left, right, 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 left, right, right, right. Seventh exercise is a paradiddle. So it's right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Faster, that'd be like right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. But you would only count it 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 you know what I mean? And then seventh exercise would be the left hand lead. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and it'd be like left, right, left, 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 right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right. You know, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right. So that would be like that would be a good book to pick up. It's called I think it's called like it's a rudiment book, you know. Yeah. Up down. Up down, I guess. I don't know. So but it basically like when you're counting, so if you're counting music, it'd be like rock beat would be like one, like if this was like a cymbal, and this was like the snare drum, you'd be like 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so when you see people playing, they're basically playing like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and on a rock beat, and then sometimes you'll see people do like triplet, or you'll see somebody go. You know what I mean? Like that sort of thing. But like the backbeat is always the 2 and 4 in American music. So you would like when people are in the audience, it's dun, 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 dun. You know what I mean? I don't know. You'll get it. You'll get it. Just keep practicing. Yeah, yeah, exactly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. But like Tool does like fives and sevens and nines and 13s, and they'll count like that I know the pieces fit. They'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4, 1. You know what I mean? So, I mean, there's just a lot of things. But if you learn to count, like as I'm playing in my in my head, I'm always thinking about the count. You know what I mean? So, um, like if I was thinking of something in a different time signature, it doesn't matter what I'm playing. I always got like a little count going on in my head. So, but that would be something that'll help you out a lot. Just try and know where the downbeat is, know where the backbeat is. Generally in rock, or at least basic rock, the backbeat is always going to be on 2 and 4, and that would be where your snare drum goes. I'm surprised I even have this with me. Like I had brought this with me, and I didn't even. I planned on just doing like doubles, just like you just sit there and you just do this for hours, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. The same thing. You go from like a hard surface, like go from like a hard surface, you know, to a soft surface, like a pillow, to like your leg, you know. And it gets you to be able to play around the kit because um, all the different drum pieces have like different, like a cymbal's hard, a snare's less hard, and then the toms based on the tuning and the tension. By the time you get to the floor tom, it's pretty loose, similar to a pillow. So if somebody was playing, they'd be like, you know, you know, like that sort of thing. So, and then, same thing. This would be like your thigh would be like a floor tom. So you'd be like, ah, I don't know. I can't play right now, but you get it. You get what I'm saying. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you'll get there, though. Like everybody that you hear playing music, they're doing pretty much the same thing. They're counting because you have to stay with the band, you know. So when the band is playing, um, everybody's at the same place in the song, and that's what the purpose of the counting is. So when you play a song like and follow the beat, like what type of music do you play to? Like things on the radio or CDs that you have, or like music from like a playlist, or that's cool. Yeah, yeah, but if you'll get there. You get there. It's just practicing. What other types of things do you do besides music? Go outside. That's cool. Like take walks, go for hikes, ride bicycle, that sort of thing. Or yeah, that's good. Yeah, I used to like riding bicycles a lot. It's pretty fun. I don't really ride that much anymore, and not at all actually anymore. But yeah, like going outside to ride bicycles. That's pretty fun. Like a road bike, you know. Yeah. So what else? I don't know. um, I don't know. Like I don't know. I can't think of anything really. Um, you know. Oh, you watch anime? Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. I know the guy, Inuyasha or something, or Inosuke, or but he's like a demon hunter guy, I think, right? Yeah, I just can't pronounce it. Like, but I know the guy that you're talking about. He's like he's like one of the buddy. So they have, or no, no, he's the main. Is that the main guy? No, that's the buddy. That's the buddy of the main guy. Yeah, and they have the Hakashira, and they have um like the fire breathing and water breathing, and they have a joke about the main bad guy. He's like Michael Jackson version of a demon guy, you know. Yeah, the buddy guy. So they have the buddy guy who's like the thunder breathing guy with the yellow coat, and then they have that guy, and then they have the other buddy with the boar's head. Yeah, yeah. Muzan. Muzan is the bad guy, I think, right? Zaniso is the guy with the yellow. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen some of it. You know, it's pretty good. My buddy, he watches a lot. My buddy at work, he's like watches them all. He watches them in his car on his lunch break. I like the what's it called? The oh, what is it? With the guy who's like a the Korean one. What is that called? He's got the daggers, the Korean one. I haven't watched it in so long. It's very pop. Oh, Solo Leveling. Solo Leveling is really cool. Did you watch that at all? No. Yeah, you should watch Solo Leveling when you get a chance. Solo Leveling is super good. Super good. There's parts of it that are kind of like a little bit like slow because they'll end the episode so that you have to watch the next episode. So, like, say, like, maybe like a couple of days will be, or like a week will be like a whole episode, but then like half an hour will also be a whole episode. You know what I mean? So, but it's super, super good. He starts off very weak and then he gets very strong by the end of it. And there's just a lot of it, you know. Um, or I've watched a lot of them actually, but I just can't remember any of the titles. Like I used to watch Cowboy Bebop a lot, and the music in Cowboy Bebop's really good. Or I like that Sword Art Online anime. That's pretty good. Yeah, yeah. Dragon Ball's kind of like that too, where it can be like 10 minutes and then, or it could be like a couple of years, depending on the episode. You know. Um, what else did I watch? Oh, Death Note. Yeah, I watched Death Note. That's a very good one also. He like turns pretty evil by the end of it. He's like killing people for no reason. They had another one with this guy. Um I think the main character's name was like Lelouch or something like that, and he was like he was pretty evil by the end of it. Yeah. Yeah, Death Note's pretty good. Yeah, Light. What else did I watch? I've watched a lot. Vinland Saga. Did you watch Vinland Saga? That's very good. Vinland Saga was on Netflix. One Piece I didn't watch. I've seen like one episode of One Piece. But yeah, yeah. One Piece. I guess they have hundreds of episodes. A couple of coworkers watch that too. There's a there's a lot of storyline. Same thing with Naruto. There's a lot of them. You know, I didn't watch that either. I think I've watched maybe like half of an episode or one episode. But those are like the ones that people like really like watch and they watch like every single episode. 34 seasons is crazy. Yeah, that's a lot of commitment. Um Gundam Wing. I used to watch Gundam Wing. Um Elfen Lied. That was a pretty good one. Pretty good anime. Um so oh cool. What do you do on your YouTube channel? Mostly anime. Okay, I see. It's like clips. You do like anime clips and things like that. Editing. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I know a lot of people do that and they find a lot of success with it just because it's like that's what people are watching when they're watching like in between, if they're watching like shorts or something, or they're watching or they're scrolling. If people are scrolling and then they'll see like a little clip and they'll like watch the clip of like the things edited together with music or with TikTok songs and things. So, yeah, that's a good approach. It's good practice though too, editing. Oh yeah, sure. Oh, you have 12 subscribers. That's good. Yeah, I have like 295, but it's from like drum videos and stuff. Not even my drum videos. I think it's like, the Tony Royster. I have a couple like Tony Royster clips on my channel. But I had put them on my channel, not for like YouTube subscribers, because when I put them on there, um, like, live streaming wasn't a thing, so people weren't like, oh, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and this, that, and the other. Like, people were like filming videos in studios and stuff. So I had put all those drum videos on there for me to have things to like practice. Yeah, yeah, but it's from those videos because I had put those videos on there for me to watch them so I could like practice things. Yeah, those are all just videos so I could like watch them to practice them, and then I was just that's what I was uploading them for. So I was uploading them so I could practice the things from them. Or if I saw like a drum lick that I like, I can like learn the drum lick and I can add it to whatever I play, or I could like basically it's like stealing. So it's like you steal drum licks. You see somebody play something and then you learn how to play it and then it becomes yours. So that's what a lot of guys do. So they used to have like they call them like chops or like licks or the drum fills or whatever. And um, like you'll see guys playing in certain types of music, like say for instance gospel. They had these things called gospel chops, and all these drummers came from watching other drummers and be like, oh, I saw that guy do it, and this is the something something fill or the something something chop. And they would name like a guy, and like this is the Vinnie Caliuta chop, or I watched this and Elvin Jones used to do this, or I watched this and Eric Moore used to do this, and blah blah blah. And so that's how people were learning for a long time, all through you know, for a long time actually, from like the 80s, the 90s, 2000s. That's just how people were learning. And then now with YouTube, people like all the guys on YouTube who are like teaching drums, like basically grew up watching other people and learning from other people and then figuring it out on their own and developing their own style. Um, some people are classically trained and then like they went to school, they read music, they played in school bands, you know, and then some people they just taught themselves from watching other people. So if anything's possible, there's a lot of very professional people who just taught themselves from watching other people and then figuring out how that works with their own set of coordination. um a little bit, but not really. I'm like physically tired, but I'm just hanging out. Since I got the surgery, I don't really have a schedule. So yeah, how about you? You getting pretty tired? have you um have you ever been a moderator for a channel before? Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Have you ever been a moderator for a channel before? You don't know. Do you want to be a moderator for a channel? I can make you a moderator. Might as well. All right, there you go. So now you can, like, if you see things that you want to delete on the thing. So, say if I do come back live, I don't know if I'm going to come back live or when I'll come back live. It might be tomorrow, it might be a month, it might be a year or something like that. But if you're ever on here and you see something you don't like, you can go ahead and hide it or you can do whatever. You know what I mean? So, um, I generally don't. I generally don't hide comments unless they're like, like racist comments. But other than that, But yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, you are my first moderator. So I figured we've been talking long enough, so it's like, um, hey, Ayan, how are you? Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you're good. Yeah, that's good. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's like, but like, say if you ever read something that you don't like, you could just like erase it or delete it or whatever. You just click on the person's name and then you can time them out or you can hide the comment. If you time them out, you can time them out from anywhere from like 10 seconds to 24 hours if you want to. You can also hide their comments from my channel if you want to, or from not from my channel, but from my chat. So that's what a moderator does. But yeah, like I said, I don't know. It's not that serious. It's just YouTube, So sure, yeah. What kind of advice? Oh yeah. So to move on from somebody, you got to remember who you are, like before you met that person. So before you met that person, you were happy and you were content with yourself, and then um, you were hopeful for the future and all that sort of stuff. Uh, and you weren't sad without this person because you weren't with this person. So when you're with a person, you're happy to be with them, and then when you're no longer with a person, you're sad because you're no longer with them, but it's good to be thankful for the time that you spent with that person. Um, but it's also good to be, you know, in a space where you're thankful for yourself. So, who you were with that person um, is just a small reflection of the person who you'll be with anybody who's like deserving of that person, you know. So that's a good thing. It's like, loving yourself. And then, if you like love yourself, you could be with virtually anybody who's like deserving of the the unique person that you are, the special good person that you are, you know. If it's like romantic love, I mean, you know, if it's romantic love, you could be loving to any person that you're with, and it doesn't rely on the person loving you, it relies on you loving the person. Yeah, it'll get better. And like I said, try not to be sad about the person, try to be happy that you spent the time with the person, but also be happy that um you got a little bit closer to knowing what you yourself are like when you're in love, you know? So when you're with the person that you're meant to be with, say forever, it's going to be easy. It's just not going to stop. It's not going to end. You're just going to be with that person, you know, potentially for the rest of your life. So you'll meet a person, you'll love them, they'll love you, and then you won't want to be apart. You won't want to move on to another person. You won't want to leave each other. And then, hopefully, if everything goes well, you guys will just spend the rest of your lives together. But in order to move on, just remember the person you were before you met that person and do those things. You know, be happy with yourself, love yourself, go do things for yourself. Go do things for people in your life that love you. So say if you have family and friends and they love you, do things for them. You know, spend time with them. Um, if there's things that you've been meaning to work on those things. It happens to everybody. But it's a learning thing, and then you know the recovery time comes quicker. So the more uh, the more you love yourself, the less somebody the not the less somebody can hurt you, but it's like the less that you'll be hurt. You just kind of you realize that everything is just, everything that has a beginning has an end. So sometimes you'll know people for, you know, 30 seconds, and sometimes you'll know people for, a couple of hours, and then sometimes you'll know people for a day. Sometimes you'll know people for a couple of months or years. So, and you'll just get used to people just kind of spending the time that they're meant to spend in your life. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's nice. It's nice to have a person um, appreciate you and show you that they value you. You know what I mean? And at the same time, it's very important to value yourself, so that your value isn't reliant on that person, that person's reflection. So that's why I said when you love yourself, you give them love because you want them to have love, not because you want them to love you back. And it gives you the ability to love who you choose. So, and you can love people and they don't necessarily have to love you back just because you love them. You just love them because you want them to have love. So while you have the chance to have them in your life, if it's for a couple of hours or if it's for a couple of days or a couple of years, you will love them, the way that Ayan does, and you will be grateful for the opportunity to have loved them the way that only you can. And it'll be okay as they come into your life and they come out of your life. And this is all types of people. So whether it be like romantic or platonic or whatever, and then you'll just see that it's all just about attachment. You be able to attach really strong to people, and they can come and go out of your life. They could come into your life and then they could leave for years. And then you see them and it's like no time passed. Or if it's romantic love, you know you could go on vacation and then you could have like the best time with somebody, and you feel like you're in love, but you live in like different states or something like that, and you're just glad for that week that you spent getting to know each other, and you keep in touch on the phone, but then the distance is too far. But it's just like the thing that's constant is your life. And you know you as many days as you can spend happy and content in your life is will dictate your happiness and your satisfaction and the quality of your life, you know. So that's why I say you remember who you are before you met any of these people, and everything will always be okay. You know, you won't be sad. Yeah, yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. And like I said, spend time with people who love you. So, like, you know, your friends who'd be like, hey, can I see you yet? And be like, oh, yeah, sure. That sounds good. And like, meet up and do things with your friends, you know, and do healthy things. That's another thing. So, always try and focus on doing healthy things. So, if you get sad, don't do something unhealthy, do something healthy. Um, or like, you know, call your parents. You know, that's another thing. Your parents love you. Call them and just be like, hey, I just wanted to call you guys and let you know I love you. You know, and they'll be like, oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. You know, there's other ways to you know, like love the people who are loving you, basically. You know. Yeah. Yeah. You'll find somebody else, or even then somebody will find you. So as you're working on yourself, you're gonna be the person who loves himself or themselves. Um, you know, the more that we love ourselves, you're gonna just end up being the person who's able to love other people. You know what I mean? So when you love them, it doesn't matter whether they reciprocate it or not. You're just loving them, right? So that they can have love. Yeah, do things you love with people you love. You know, it's all love. You know, it's just like a joy in life type of thing. You know, even a relationship is just kind of a joy in life type of thing. It's like you're uh, hearing things, you know, hearing the same things and smelling the same things and tasting the same things together. So when you go out to eat dinner, you're, oh, try this. Oh, this is nice. Oh, that's wonderful. And this, that, and the other. You like sitting around listening to music or laughing together, and you guys are like releasing endorphins together, or like taking walks, you know, down a road, or taking walks on a pier by the water or something like that. And you guys are smelling the same things or sharing the same ideas or same thoughts, or just comparing and contrasting and stuff. And it's fun because you're sharing life and life experiences, you know. So, but you can have those same type of experiences with other people too, you know. Uh, Not necessarily, just because it's nice to reminisce, you know, like you look at the good things to cope because it feels good, because you remember how good it felt at the time, but it's a new time in life, like that was then and this is now, right? So it depends on like what she said or how she left the relationship. Like if she left the relationship to go be with someone else, it's very not good, right? But if she left the relationship on accident to where it's like you guys just kind of like had an argument and then you guys like kind of like struggled to communicate or talk, it can be okay because you can like remember the good person that she is, and maybe if you still talk to her, then you can rekindle it, if say if she has feelings and you still have feelings, but you guys just screwed up communication wise and then drifted to a point of where you're not talking to each other, and all you have to do is just kind of talk to each other more, but it has to be like a mutual feeling, you know. um I don't know, like the best things to cope, like say it depends, you know, but I don't believe that you should ever chase somebody who has told you that they don't want to be with you. So if somebody has verbally told you like I don't want to be with you, then you shouldn't chase that person. And the reason being is not because they're valuable or not valuable, or you're not valuable, but it's because you are so valuable that you shouldn't have to sell yourself to someone. So you shouldn't have to convince someone to uh, be with you or want to be with you, you know. your your time is valuable, your life is valuable, you know. You have value to the people in your life, you have value to people that you haven't even met yet, you know. So you should never try and like figure out like, well, what could I do to make myself more valuable to someone? They either see it or they don't. Okay, for sure, Inesaka. Okay, Ayan. Yeah, have a good night's sleep. You guys both have a good night's sleep. See you guys later. Have a good day tomorrow. Yeah, you'll be fine. Don't worry. Oh, okay. I thought you were going. Yeah, when you gotta go, it's okay. You can, sleep is important. I just don't have a schedule. That's why I'm not like going to sleep right now, you know. Normally I'm asleep very early because normally I wake up at like 4 in the morning, you know. So normally I'm asleep, the earlier the better. Sometime between like 6 o'clock p.m. and 9 p.m. So No, you wake up at 1 p.m. Do you do you work at like 3 p.m. or something? Yeah. Yeah, that's a tough shift because if you start at 3 p.m. and then if you get off at like say 11 p.m., then you get home and then you got to wind down. So, yeah, that's understandable. Oh, you have no work. That's good. What are you going to do tomorrow? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Yeah. It's pretty good. If I can remember correctly, I think the end of it's pretty good. So, yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy your day. Oh, I was saying, I hope you enjoy your anime, watching your anime tomorrow, and I hope you enjoy your day off of work. No, no, I'm chilling. Okay. Do you celebrate Christmas? Yeah, the with Baki and Yujiro and I don't know the what's his face? Yeah, I've seen it before. Jack, whatever his face is, and I can't remember any of the characters' names now, but yeah, I've seen it before. Baki's pretty good. Some parts of it are a little corny, but then some parts are very good. Yeah, I watched the first two seasons of it. I think, yeah, the first two seasons of it with Deku and I can't remember anybody else's name. But the Fire Ice guy has the guy who's the Fire Father. Yeah, I know they have more of it. I just haven't watched beyond, I think, the first two seasons. Same thing with Juju Kaisen. I've watched, I think, the first two or three seasons of it. But then they have more seasons or something. Or I've watched the first two seasons and they're coming out with the third season or something. Yeah, I like the Juju Kaisen, the Goji character. Two seasons, okay. Yeah, my buddy he was saying they're gonna come out with a third season pretty soon. Gojo, yeah, Gojo. He's pretty cool. He's like super unbothered and he's like super powerful. Nobody except for the final boss guy that has like the the demon on his shoulder and the big knife or whatever. Nobody else can fight him except for that guy. Attack on Titan, I think I watched two seasons of it or two seasons and a couple episodes. I tried watching, I think, the third season and I got kind of like bored with it. Same thing with the fourth season. By the fourth season, I like couldn't keep up with it anymore because there was just so many changes in the characters. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the other one that everyone watches. They watch Attack on Titan. Um, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what else people watch. I like some of those movies that they have, like the anime movies. There's like Your Name in April. I think it's called Your Name in April, and it's about like a girl and a guy, and they keep on switching places. Um, and then as you watch it, the plot unfolds. Your Name in April, it's called. It's very good. I've seen one episode of Chainsaw Man, just the free one on Crunchyroll. Same thing, Tokyo Ghoul. I've seen two episodes of it. Um, that's another popular one. Oh yeah, yeah. It's like I haven't seen a bunch of it. I've seen like one episode of one thing and maybe two episodes of another thing. Sword Art Online. I watched the whole thing. That was very good. Um, there was one called My Life as a Slime. That was okay. Um, or there was one called Food Wars. That one was pretty funny. I watched, I think, all of that, the whole thing. Um, what's another one? I don't know. I can't remember any of the titles of them. Yeah, the Food Wars one is pretty good. It's funny. No, I haven't seen that. Oh, I got another drum exercise thing that you could practice. So if you want to make your fingers stronger, you can hold the stick like this so that it's like back in your hand and practice going like this against your forearm here. That makes your fingers stronger. So, you know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, you've seen that before. Yeah, that's a good way to make your fingers stronger. And you practice like, you know, I don't know. But I see a lot of people do that for like say like metal, they're like, so they can do like blast beats. Like that sort of thing. Oh boy. Hello, Flaming Soul. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? Oh, that's good. I'm glad you're doing good. All right. Good night, Inosaka. All right. Have a great night. Have a great day tomorrow. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I watched One Punch. Season 1 and season 2, I think. Yeah, season 1 and season 2. Or season 1, the whole thing. I'm not sure, but it's right up to the point of where the guy with the gray hair shows up. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty good show. He's like, yeah, have you seen the whole thing? All right. Good night. Have a great night, great day tomorrow. Enjoy your day. Thank you. I appreciate it. Talk to you later. Hello. How's it going? That's good. Oh, it's pretty good. Just hanging out in bed. No, not that many people. I think this is like my third live. Earlier than my second live, I think the number got as high as like 14 one time, but you know, not a whole lot of people, or if there's interaction, not like a whole lot of interaction. Not doing anything too exciting, especially not compared to like what else is on live streams. You know, you have people doing all sorts of things on live streams, so yeah, that's exactly why. Some people they just like stop and then they go, you know. Not doing I'm literally not doing anything right now. Yeah, what are you up to? Yeah, it'd be like that. Everybody goes on uh YouTube for entertainment. So, um I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. Like the subscribers that I have is like just by accident, you know. It's just like because of the videos that I have on there, you know, and then people subscribed. Um, but I don't know. Like if you get subscribers, maybe try and go live, you know. I think based on what you said, I think I've gotten like 5 subscribers tonight just being on live, you know. Um, or like post more videos, you know. The more videos you post, the more subscribers you get. Uh, yeah, unique. What up? How are you? Surprise, surprise. Dude, my algorithm changed. So like I don't see you guys anymore. Like I don't even know. I'm subscribed and everything. I just don't see you guys anymore because like my algorithm shows me everything, like other things, you know. Oh, right on. How's work going? Yeah, how's things been? I haven't seen you in like, I don't know, 2 months, 2 months, 3 months. All right, Inasaka. You have a great night, great day tomorrow, man. I'll talk to you soon. How's it going? Oh, good. Yeah, doing pretty good. That's a whole yeah. No, thank you. I think that's like a girl thing. So, yeah. How's your day or evening going? Oh, I work at a hospital. Yeah, what do you do for a living? Okay, that's good. What are you gonna do after? Like, what are you're gonna go to college, or you're gonna try and get a job, or college? That's good. Yeah, that's a good choice. Oh yeah, I'm sorry about that. I have a friend, he actually just left to India. He lives here, but he's from India, and he just left on Tuesday to go to India for a wedding. Um, but I think he's been out here maybe 8 years. But he's done well. He's done very well out here. But I think it's harder to come this way now than it was 8 years ago. But if you do manage to come out this way, there's lots of opportunities. You can go to school, you can get a job, you can get uh, loans and grants, you can take tests and get education. Um, my buddy, he had bought a house, him and his wife, and they're doing pretty good now. And then when he first came out here, he was living in an apartment uh, with his grandparents, I think. But now he has his own home, so it's a nice home too. So hopefully you can make it to the U.S. if you want to come to the U.S. I think there's other good places to go though too. Like if you go to like Germany, or you go to Denmark, or you go somewhere like that. They have a lot of good things in the world. Not just America. There's many good places that are better, you know, I would say. Just because they have, free education, they have free health care, you know, beautiful land, beautiful things to see, nice culture. Japan. Japan is expensive, but a lot of people, they have a good time going and living in Japan. That's another good place to live. Mhm. What are you planning on studying in college? Everything. Well, it depends on where you live, you know. Some places in the US are a lot cheaper, like because the cost of living is less. But if you go to a major city, the cost of living is very expensive. The cost of education is very expensive. Cost of food is very expensive. Cost of homes is very expensive, you know. It's just the way that it works. Oh, that'd be great. Yeah. I think Germany and Austria, they have a lot of people who are interested in physics. There's like a big physics population, a big physics community out there. Yeah. You could do it. You can do anything, you know. You can do anything from anywhere. You just keep on working and keep on trying. Everything is possible nowadays. Oh yeah. Yeah. They it's a different set of government, you know. I think you have to be with an organization who has a good relationship with the government. I had read a book one time about a lady. Her name was Arundhati Roy, and she had wrote a book about how they were building dams on the river, and these companies had promised all these jobs to all these Indian people, but when they got the rights for building the dams on the river and the rivers were flooding farmland and they were destroying like villages and old cultural things like art and history, and then a lot of people had to move from places that they had been for hundreds and some of the people thousands of years, you know. They had to relocate their homes and their villages and things. So and then when the people went to look for the jobs that the people promised, they didn't have any jobs for them. So yeah, things are very different in India. But you know, I hope whatever it is that you want, you know, you can make it happen, and you can. You just keep on working towards it. Take good opportunities. Oh, I see. Yeah, that'd be very difficult. Yeah, yeah, that would be difficult. Do you have friends or family that live in the US that you could come live with? Oh, it's I don't even know. It is 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh, okay. Well, um, maybe there's a program that you can apply to. Like, so say you can write and see if you can get some sort of scholarship or some sort of grant to where they can send you, or just a program. So say if it's like an engineering program, I'm sure they have something where they accept candidates based on qualification. So if your qualifications meet whatever it is that they're looking for, then maybe they can offer you a program to where they help you pay for your school, and they help you pay for your school supplies, and they help you pay for a place to live. They do have programs like that. Um, and I think it's just based on your grades. So if you have good grades, and you have an interest and you write a letter, then you can apply for this money, and then they'll give you the money for school. They'll give you the money for books. They'll give you the money for uh, living expenses. All you have to do is just apply for financial aid but I think you have to be here. If not, you have to figure out a program that will accept you when you can make your way here. They have a lot of, that's the nice thing about America. They have a lot of programs like that that will help you um, if you qualify. So, oh, I didn't get a full education. I had quit school. So, but it can be very expensive. Some people they pay, I don't know, maybe $40,000 for whatever level of education that they have, and some people pay $350,000 for their level of education. And there's lots of different ranges of tuition that you would have to pay. Like say if you went to medical school, it's $350,000. You know, or you could go to like a trade school, and a trade school is like $6,000. You know. Yeah, it just all depends on what you decide to do and how far you decide to go. Some places are I have family, not at a not a family of my own, but I do have family. But some schools, they're like $35,000, you know, for tuition uh per year, you know. Some are more, some are less, you know. So, but those are just based on if you qualify with your grades. So, or if you don't have grades, like say if your education is different in India, I don't know what it takes to qualify, but if you meet the requirements, then they have foreign exchange programs to where it's like you come over and they give you assistance based on your desire for education. And then you get a visa, you know, you get a visa and you can come over and go to school and work on a visa, like a work visa. So there's lots of things here for you. But it's just you have to make your way over here, I think. Okay. Have a good night or a good day.